Hey guys, and welcome to the show. My name's Kyle, and this is Aiden, and Aiden's not here. Damn it, he's on holiday. That's fine. I'll just do it myself. It's the worst that can happen, right? My name's Kyle, and today we're going to be reviewing The Lady in the Van. Deadpool. We're reviewing Deadpool. This is why I need him here. That's fine, we can just edit that out, right? Yeah, cool, just roll the freaking clip. Now, Deadpool is one of the many comic book films that will be gracing our screens in 2016, and as a comic book fan myself, I can safely say that this is one of the most anticipated films of the year. The film was directed by Tim Miller and stars Ryan Reynolds, Marina Baccarin, TJ Miller, just to name a few. And if you're not familiar with the story of Deadpool, it basically follows the character of Wade Wilson, who is a former Special Forces operative turned mercenary for hire. Now he discovers he has an incurable cancer, undergoes a radical experiment to cure that cancer, and thus is left with superhuman healing abilities to the point where he can regrow limbs. Now, from there, we are basically left with the famous mercenary with the mouth, also known as Deadpool.
Shoot, baby.
Packed in your stack, especially in the back, brother. Wanna thank your mother for a butt like that. You're a shocker. Hey, what's the what that say? I wanna know, how does it hang? Straight up, wait up, hold up, Mr. Lover, like Prince Nate, you're a sexy mother.
Now, this film has been 11 years in the making, however, really took the spotlight back in 2009 when we first saw the character appear in Wolverine, starring Hugh Jackman. Now, Reynolds was cast back then, as he is now. However, the film took the character in a really different direction as to where fans wanted to see him go. They felt that he wasn't portrayed correctly and were rather angry about the whole thing, to be perfectly honest. Which brings us to now, which again, as a comic book fan, I can safely say that we have a film adaptation of a character that we know and love and has been done in the proper light. Now, this is usually the part of the review where Aiden would say something stupid or express his opinion. But let's be real, I would probably just edit that out anyway. Now, Reynolds as Wade Wilson is the best thing since sliced bread, or the internet for that matter. And it's very rare for something like this to happen, but it seems to be he's one of the most universally agreed upon castings for this role. And it's a reflection of him. Reynolds is Wilson. You can see that in his performance, his personality, his humor. It all brings so much life to the character and to the film, and it really ultimately does the film justice. It's like Betty White from any of the Golden Girls or any of the Snickers ads that she's ever done. It's just perfect.
Oh, I'm touching myself tonight.
Now, one thing I think audiences really need to know about this film and the character in general is that Deadpool likes to break the fourth wall. Now, for those of you unfamiliar with that term, basically just means Deadpool likes to talk directly to the audience, whether that's directly talking or making some obscure pop culture reference that only exists within our world. However, in my opinion, I think this was probably one of the best parts of the film. All of the sections where that happened, they were funny, they were edgy, some of it was very dark humour, and I think it really brought life to the iconic character that we've fallen in love with today. Overall, I think this film was fantastic. The whole creative team really hit this one out of the park. It was edgy, it was funny, it had violence, it had sex, it's got action scenes, it's got something for everyone. I think whether you're a comic book fan or not a comic book fan, you are going to be thoroughly entertained. And that's whether you see it at home on DVD or whether you go to the cinema and watch it. The only plus side is if you go to the cinema, you get to watch it now. So I definitely am going to give it worth a watch. And I think that's about all we have time for today. So make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for more reviews from Cinema 5. I'm going to let Aiden sign off. Nothing witty to say now, do you? You bastard.